Yeah, here.
Chicka, chicka.
Yeah.
Kill Bill and Rev. We don't suck.
Okay, that was my clap.
Woo! That was good.
Nice.
Welcome to the fuck land.
Ooh.
I'm busting. You know why we're making these sounds? These beautiful, courageous sounds? Because it's episode 69 and we're dropping on 4/20/20. That's double 420.
Hey.
Holy, and we've got Frank.
I love the number 69 because it's like a yin yang, but for numbers. It's like the yin yang twins of numbers.
Damn, dude. I love the yin yang twins.
Yeah. And then when you're sucking the other dude off and he's sucking you off and you're like, damn, we're like the yin yang right now. You know what I mean?
And then you bust at the same time and then you could harmonize forever.
You think the yin yang twins ever sucked each other off in a 69 position?
I hope not.
Aren't they brothers?
Because I think they're related. Yeah. So.
No, I don't think they're actually brothers.
Oh, okay, cool.
Then yeah, of course.
That's fine, yeah.
Then that's okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, what song do they have? They have the song that's like, where do you see my dick? Right?
Yeah, the Whisper song. They also had Get Low, which was actually the song that got me into rap music.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, because I heard Lil Jon yelling on that song. And okay, there was this show on MTV2 back in the day where they would take like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but they would take like video games and basically make like machinima type videos, but it was like music videos, and they had The Sims and they did Get Low, and I remember hearing it on there and I was like, damn, this shit's fire.
Damn.
You saw a Sims Get Low?
That fucking boom dum 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 dum. Hell yeah, The Sims got low for the one time.
Well, the album that got me into rap was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I like that album.
I see.
Yeah, that's my 10 out of 10 album review.
For me, it was probably Midnight Marauders.
Ooh.
And Nomadic.
I like how we're all very different eras of rap music.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, we're all like a decade apart.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're all a decade apart. That's true.
I'm the youngest. I'm the little boy in the group.
Hey, I'm not the eldest, but I definitely have like the oldest. Like my point of reference is like early 90s. Bill's point of reference is early 2000s, and your point of reference is early 2010s.
Yeah, see, we make a harmony. We're a chord of hip hop through the decades.
It doesn't work together.
It don't.
It's just like you go bring, bring. You're like, Frank, it's been so long.
Yeah, when was the last time we were all in a circle together?
2004.
I mean, back in Texas.
Texas.
You know?
Have we talked about that? Can we talk about that?
I mean, yeah.
Can we talk about it? Oh, fine. Yes, we did a secret show, guys.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we can't talk about that shit at all. No, Texas was a lot of fun. I miss Texas because I miss you guys.
Yeah, Texas was fun. That was an eye-opening experience in like a good way, and there was some pretty weird spiritual moments that I had, if you remember.
You got to tell us everything right now. Share it.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Sometimes it was kind of like, remember when I came down into the basement super stoned, and I was like, "Yo."
Oh yeah, somebody fucking died.
Yeah, my friend's friend, he OD'd, and it was like super out of nowhere, and like I was super high, so I didn't know how to process the emotions. So I just came back, and you guys, because like we were all out, and I was at like this like weird arcade that they had down there, and there was like a group of friends all there, and I was like this outsider just peering in like a slice of life anime, just watching this all unfold, but I was like super stoned. And then my friend's like, "Can we go back to your place real quick? I forgot my backpack." But I didn't know how to like say like, "Hey, my friend's friend died and he's gonna pick up his stuff." So I just run down the stairs and I'm like, "Yo."
Yo, they died. Also, the person's here. I don't know what to do.
Yo,
and we were like in the middle of
on.
recording Worth.
Let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about this from our perspective, because we've got your perspective of coming down and like not knowing how to process it.
Yes,
my perspective was like, somebody can't, you come down like mad fast, like you were to kind of like shuffle down. I like looked over, I was like, is everything okay? And you're just like, somebody died. And I was like, what? Like here? Like, did someone die here? Or like,
it was really funny because at this point Square, Bill, and I were all intoxicated in one way or another, right? I was definitely high because I got high with you, Frank. Sorry for snitching.
It's okay.
You already snitched on yourself. And then I was drinking beer with the guys, and I think Square got high too before he arrived. And so you come downstairs, say all of that. You just like drop it on us. You leave. And then I'm just like, I get back to writing, and I see Bill and Square looking at each other, right? And Square's like, somebody died? And they're like, and then I think either Bill or Square is like, are they here? And I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure if somebody fucking died in the house, Frank wouldn't be so chill about it. Like,
he didn't look
guys,
chill at all, though.
upstairs.
He looked like super stressed out, and I was like, I was
he
just
still
sure.
seemed chill to me for somebody who died upstairs.
But
If somebody
hear me
died
out.
upstairs, I'd be like, I don't know.
I would just think that if anyone were to be like aloof about a death in the house, I feel like Frank would be the one that would be like a little bit like, yeah, somebody died, and just kind of like it'd be.
Well, that's
that.
the thing.
Like,
He said it with a question mark at the end, the Californian way of like, somebody died. You know, like I don't think if somebody actually died down upstairs in our Airbnb, he'd go, guys, somebody died upstairs. Bye, and just leave us like that. You know?
I was drunk, bro.
Yeah, it was a
That's
weird
true.
moment. Okay, this was like after the shows. This is when we were just like chilling and stuff, and I was hanging out with like friends that I met in Texas. But the weird thing is like the friend I was talking to, he's like really into like immortality, and like that's his whole thing is he wants to find a way to like extend human life. Remember, that's all we were talking about.
Right, yeah.
So then when his friend died, like I felt really strange. Like it was like a weird kind of like, not ironic, but it was almost like life like saying something to me, like a weird moment, especially after having such a big high. Because I don't know about you guys, every time I do a show, I get really depressed like a week after. Like I don't know if it's like doing like heroin or something, or like cocaine, where you get like a huge high, and then like a week after I'm like, fuck, I hate myself. Why am I doing this? I'm embarrassing. And like it's a weird feeling after I do a show. So I was on that weird kind of lull, and then having that happen during like this weird peak of like, you know, the new year is coming, the new decade. And it was just like super surreal for me.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds surreal.
I think we're just so busy. I was just so focused on like, okay, the show's done. Now we have to record music together. This is the last time Bill, Square, and I are going to be in the same place for so long. And then they actually visited me like a week or two later.
Yeah.
But I thought that was it. So I was just like, fuck, we just have to like make as many memories as we can. So I wasn't thinking about the show. As soon as it was over for me. It was like, that was great. What a great way to end the year. And, you know, spending it with the right people. I was just worried about time slipping away.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what I was worried about. Just like,
Well, let's do a timeline. Let's go back to the day where we all showed up in Texas. So I remember I texted you when we landed, and I was like, "Hey, where are you?" And you were like, "Oh, I'm in a Target parking lot." And I was like, "Where's the Airbnb?" And we had like a full like 4 hours before we could even show up.
Yeah, that was whack too, because like you know how normally when you go to an Airbnb and you call the person, most of the time they'll be like, "Yeah, you can go on in," you know, it's straight. But we were having some issues because the guy wasn't answering the phone. I never talked to the landlord, or whatever you would call them, the Airbnb man. I never talked to him at all via voice, which is actually kind of unfortunate because like there's some other shit that happened at the end, like after everyone left, that was kind of whack. But anyway, so like he wasn't answering. I texted him like 5 times, kept calling him, and I was just like, fuck it, I guess we're just gonna like fuck around until it's time to check in. And of course, like 2 hours after it's check-in time, like after we get there, he's like, yeah, sure, it's fine. And I'm like, it's already past check-in time, asshole, but okay. So like we went to, I was in the Target parking lot. We were with Square, and it was just me, Square, Joe, and Rav. And
I arrived later. I arrived a bit later.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't. You weren't there yet. It was just me, Square, and Joe. Yeah, that's right.
And then on my way there.
Then we went and picked you up.
Oh yeah, they picked me up.
Yeah, we picked you up in Square's car. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then we went to the vegan restaurant.
And there was a cute golden retriever next to us.
Yes, there was a lot of cute dogs.
And we waited forever outside.
Yeah, we waited forever.
And it's like, and it's the worst because it's like, you know, when you see your friends that you haven't seen for a very long time, and it's just like there's like a bit of air of awkwardness, kind of like. And like being unable to actually sit down or look at something or anything. I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I was like, fuck, how long are we supposed to wait for the food? I just want to kind of get some food.
Yeah, we waited like an entire hour just outside.
Yeah, and then we waited a long time in there.
We had some great queso there and shit.
Yeah,
it was
that's
really
where
good
I
food.
learned
Yeah, it was
that
good.
queso was. And then I remember I said queso, and the audience got mad at me because they're like, it's queso. And I'm like, bitch, I'm Mexican. We say queso.
Yeah, I mean,
queso
queso
is
is the
actually
correct way in
correct, right?
Spanish, right? Yeah.
I just thought it was really surreal to be like, boo. And I was like, what the fuck? You gonna come at me with that energy? Okay, so anyways, that was the first day. And then I remember when we walked into the Airbnb, we instantly knew it was haunted right away because it was just like the vibe was just like, whoa.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
you guys arrived there first, and then Square and I were in a separate car.
Oh yeah, y'all were in a separate car. So okay, just to do some highlights. So the Airbnb guy, like when he was like, yeah, it's fine, you can go ahead in. He's like, yeah, I was just having problems with my cleaning crew, but they're out of there now, like they're gone. And I was like, okay, cool. So we go in. So the house is like clearly not been cleaned. Like there's nobody. Like it's pretty dirty. Like we found a bunch of hair in our bed. Me and Joe did. And
There was also
gross.
laundry just in there, like wet
Just laundry
laundry
that's been sitting. It smelled like shit. Like it smelled really bad because it was just like sitting in its own dirt water. And so that was going down. Then like, I mean, honestly, like that whole time after that was kind of a blur to me because it was like kind of like I was like stressed out about the show. I always get stressed out about shows. Like I always feel like, oh fuck, like up until the point. And then it's like when you're on stage, it's like fuck it.
Yeah.
I was remembering Walmart.
Oh yeah, Walmart.
We went to Walmart to go look for shorts.
Yeah, we had to
That's
look for
right.
shorts and like swimwear and stuff because I didn't bring like trunks. And so like I ended up buying like some like shorts, like basketball shorts because like it wasn't in season, so you couldn't find any swim trunks. The swim trunks you could find were like for real skinny people. And just spoiler alert, I'm not one of those.
Oh.
And so like you didn't know. And I ended up not wearing them. I ended up wearing jeans. Like that was the thing, is because like I put them on and then like it just wasn't a look. I was like, it doesn't look like I'm about to go swimming. It looks like I'm about to hit the gym. You know, I was just like, fuck it. I still wear those shorts though. I still wear those shoes too. I got some and one flip flops. And I still wear them around the house.
We went to like this market. I remember that. And then we just got like a bunch of water and snacks and popcorn. And that's where the popcorn trilogy started.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was
time.
fun.
And then we came home and realized the Airbnb didn't have a microwave, and it was like the most trivial shit ever.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why was there no microwave? Like, I mean, thank God. Otherwise, I guess we wouldn't have had that competition where I smoked
also, just speaking of like things that they didn't have or they did have, downstairs. Okay, first of all, the way the B&B was set up was really weird. Like everywhere.
Was huge.
It was huge, but it's like it didn't make sense. Like the layout did not make sense at all.
Like a summer camp house or something, you know, where it's just like, and there was like the bunk beds everywhere.
The downstairs was clearly like newer. It felt like newer or nicer. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And like, but the thing is, going downstairs is a hole in the wall, right? Now that hole in the wall is important, and we'll get to that later. But there was a hole in the wall when we got there, and I remember being like, "Huh, hole in the wall, weird." You know what I mean? Like, but okay, fuck it, it's cheap. Yeah, and so I didn't like really give it too much thought, you know. And then, so then after that, like, okay, we did the popcorn stuff. Like, we just kind of like went. We tried a bunch of different pizza places. I remember we ate at like 3 or 4 different pizza spots just throughout. Let's see.
I remember Torchy's.
Oh yeah, Torchy's. That was good. I like that place.
The arcade as well.
Yeah, we went to that pinball place.
That was a lot of pinball machines. I remember that.
A lot of stuff.
And then like we walked through a parking lot. Like I was like, oh yeah, there's a boba place like a few blocks away, and it ended up being like a 30-minute walk through nothingness.
Yeah, but it was worth it. That boba was really good. I ended up hitting there twice. I don't know if did you go for the second time? I think it might have just been me and Jordan.
Yeah, we played what's it called? The
big Jenga.
Yeah, big Jenga.
Yeah, that's right. The big Jenga. That's right.
It's like Jenga, but like when it falls, it sounds like you're gonna die.
Yeah, there was like all
Who
these.
lost?
I don't remember, but there was like a bunch of like little kids around, and I was like, if this falls on them, like they're dead, like straight up.
Yeah, but that's part of the thrill. I'm pretty sure it was either you, Frank, or
I think it was Marion.
Yeah, it was.
I think she lost because you were like, if it topples over, you said something like Donald Trump gets elected again.
yeah.
Fuck,
and
dude.
clearly that was incentive for her to just throw the match. I should have seen it coming.
Yeah, she was like, of course I want him another term, so.
Yeah, if it topples over. But like the arcade, before we gloss over that completely, I wanted to say it made some fantastic memories. Like, you know, when we went into the photo booth.
Oh yeah,
we took a bunch
Marion
of photos.
Still has those.
Me too. I keep them on like the side of my planner. When I open it up, it's on the first page.
You guys
So
look like my parents.
I see it every day. Yeah, we look like your parents, your Asian parents.
I know, and I'm
then,
like all in the middle, all huge.
Yeah, and then and remember we played a lot of games and got tickets and like bought a lot of shit. I still have that, like the little
the candies?
orange water pistol.
Yo, I have one
shit.
memory. One thing that really stuck out from that whole thing was, do you guys remember there was this game that was like, it was like 4 players on one side, 4 players on the other side.
ostriches, and that little kid just showed up and started schooling.
Yeah,
us.
okay. So it's me and Rav on one side, and then Frank and Marion on the other side, right? And we're playing, and then like this kid just comes up, puts a quarter in or a token in, or you know, like slaps his way in, just like sits next to me, and he's like trying to tell me how to play this complicated ass game. Like I don't know how to play it at all. There's no instructions, nothing.
He was sitting right next to Bill. It was hilarious.
Right next to me, right? And he just keeps going. He's just like, man, you got to get the queen. Like, you got to get the queen. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to get the queen. And he keeps talking like a mile a minute. And I'm like, just looking at him. And then, like, there's like a break for a second. Like, he stops talking. I just look at him. I go, on God, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I remember I was just like, he would just be like, gotta get the queen. I'd be like, no.
He kept saying,
And that's why we lost.
I was just like, no.
I remember I was like, why'd you guys get so good all of this sudden?
Yeah, he was fucking you guys up, and I just literally said, on God.
I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on because he was talking so much. I just couldn't pay attention.
That was funny though. Or
The kid was hyped up on the sugar.
That one game, the suits, not the suits, the briefcase game.
Oh, Deal or No Deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Deal or No Deal. Yes. Oh, dude, that was intense.
Gambling
That's
for
what
children.
gave you the most tokens, from what I remember.
For Bill, at least, yeah.
Yeah, I have a history of winning those because like I remember being in when I was in LA for that week in November. I went to it was like me, Freddie Dredd, and some of the people from Limp Pumpo. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but they're great. And they were like, let's go to fucking Dave and Buster's. And I was like, hell yeah. I've never been to a Dave and Buster's, right? And I mean, it's exactly what I thought it was. It's just a Frankie's Fun Park, but not a Frankie's Fun Park.
What? What's a Frankie's Fun Park? I want to go there.
Oh, see, okay, let me put you on. So I think it's just like only in like the southeast.
Yeah.
But it's a Frankie's Fun Park is a pirate themed
Oh my god.
Dave and Buster's, but there's mini golf, and the mini golf is the big part of it. And
I
like
need to go there.
one time, I have a story real quick. I have a friend. You've met him. You've met Shane. When he was at the LA show. Fucking. When I was like 12, we went to Frankie's Fun Park, and like they have this pirate, like kind of ocean themed mini golf course, and all the water is super blue, but it's not actually water. It's this like weird goopy substance. I don't know why. I guess it's like just to, I don't know. It looks like you die if you fall in it.
Yeah,
you know,
aesthetic.
And it's super slimy, and it looks like from far away it's like, wow, that looks cool, but up close it's really gross and smells funny, right? Well, anyway, he like knocked a ball like right next to it, right? And he was like, oh, I'm a fucking go grab it. This is my 12th. It's my birthday party now, okay? And I remember we were going to the Sticky Fingers that Stephen Colbert owns, right? Like there's like one right there, and it's just got big ass pictures of Stephen Colbert, and like I like love Stephen Colbert, so I was like, fuck yeah, we're gonna go there for my birthday, right? And so like we're planning to go like right after. It's like the last hole, and he slips and falls inside of this fucking goop. Okay, and so we get him out, we clean him off. He's just slimy and smells like Play-Doh. And then like I remember we went to Sticky Fingers after, and he was sitting next to me, and like I couldn't eat because it smelled so bad. And like my dad used to fuck with him all the time, and my dad was just like, wow, you really fucked up to this kid. Like he was 12. Like
That's hilarious.
it was great. Good time. Shout out my dad.
There you go.
No, Dave and Buster's. When I went to Dave and Buster's, I also won Deal or No Deal like twice.
Yeah, that's true.
So
no, yeah, I mean, it was really that was one of the most entertaining things to watch was you playing Deal or No Deal. That shit was
I'm
really
the best.
fun.
It's literally a game of chance, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you're shooting the camera on slow motion, there's like some things you can do here and there that like wasn't there like a. No, that's a different one.
Yeah,
Never
but then
mind.
why would you? But then you're cheating at that point.
Yeah.
I remember I wanted to play DDR, but there were smelly weebs in the DDR corner that wouldn't leave it alone, and I was like, okay.
Hey, look, I was enjoying myself.
Yeah, let him live.
I
Let the
mean,
boy
yeah.
live.
I guess. What else happened?
We skipped over another like architectural observation in terms of our Airbnb, where every fucking room had like 2-3 doors, and everything was interconnected. It was annoying because it's like if one person's room was slightly open, that means like a whole part of the house is almost like off limits. Like, oh fuck, what if they're fucking in there? And that door is open, or they're naked, but I need to go downstairs, or I need to go to the kitchen, or I need, everything was just so interconnected, and
there was another family living in the house, and we didn't even know.
That's right, yeah, in the same
They're
building.
They're arguing really loudly, and then the door wouldn't open, like so it just sounded like death on the other side,
And then
screaming
you just
at
heard
each
like
other. At one
kids
point.
laughing, and it was very spooky.
But you know what? It was an eye-opening experience in the sense that like their Airbnb obviously sucked, but because it had so many beds, it was perfect because we could just prop up the mattresses and make a makeshift studio.
Oh, that was fun.
And
I
the
really
vocal treatment
enjoyed
was
that.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so fast and quick, and yeah, it makes me think that in the future, if I'm gonna go for a trip like that, definitely want a whole lot of beds in that bitch just to do that.
Yeah, but don't go with that guy because the dude tried to scam me at the end, or maybe he didn't.
Right.
Maybe he thought that we actually did this, but like going back to earlier, there was a hole in the wall. And like I had not stayed at too many Airbnbs before this. I'd had maybe like the ones that we did were all RVs, and they were kind of like whatever. But like, there's some of them that were like, I think maybe 5. This might be like the 5th one I've ever stayed in.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, like I don't know like the protocol if like something's broken. Like you're supposed to take a picture of it and send it to them. Like send it to the landlord just to like make sure, be like, hey, like this was like this when I got here.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that there was a hole in the wall at first, really. And then I didn't really think about it. I was like, oh, it's a hole in the wall, whatever. So like after we got back, like a week later, I got a charge on my Airbnb account for like $150.
Damn.
And I was like, what? Like, and it was like, do you want to pay this? And I didn't answer yes or no, right? And the guy was like, hey, like, yeah, the house was like, it's got a hole in the wall and it wasn't there before you guys got there. And I like messaged the guy back. I was like, okay, so let's keep it real. The hole was there when we got there. Also, like nobody cleaned. And I want my cleaning fee back. And I was basically like, you pay me.
Yeah.
And then he just didn't respond.
You should have been like, on God, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was so mad though, man, because it was like, I was like, what the fuck? Yo, nah. On God, nah. But I was so fucking pissed because I was like, damn, we stayed in this place that like, it would have been nice if it was clean. Like, it would have been fine. You know what I mean? But it was like kind of dirty and gross, and there's like a whole bunch of other bullshit going on and people yelling. And I just basically said everything that was wrong, and I took pictures of all the shit that was wrong. I don't know why I didn't do a picture of the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took pictures of all the stuff that was like dirty and stuff like that, and like the door handles that were like falling off and all this other stuff. And I sent it to him. I was like, yeah, like I feel like my cleaning fee should be refunded. And then he just like never approached me again
He
about
probably
it.
says that to everyone. Like it's been there for like a year, and he's just trying to find someone gullible enough to be like, okay.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing that shit.
Yo, we should have stuffed the fucking the hole with the loser's popcorn.
Oh, word. Too bad the loser's popcorn
Too
was
bad
eaten
yours
all.
was almost out. Yours was almost out
Too
though.
bad
You're
mine
right.
was
So how
eaten
could
all.
we done it?
Everyone's like, "Oh, this popcorn's trash. Too bad I'm gonna eat it all anyways."
Hey, everybody said the flavor was the best on mine.
Whatever.
Don't you lie to yourself.
What else?
I just think it was, you know.
That was the same night that whole I was hanging out with my friend and that whole thing happened, and you guys were downstairs recording.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That was a very eventful day. We had the popcorn thing, that we made the studio. We started writing and recording Worth. You came in, told us somebody died. I tried to convince Square and Bill that it wasn't someone who died upstairs. And then, yeah, then we all went to bed hella late or early, depending on how you look at it.
During the
And
trip,
then
I slept all day. Like, that's all I did was wake up at like maybe 6 and be like, y'all ready to do something?
yeah, we did
Yeah,
a, we
I
did a
remember
ghost
that.
thing. We could talk about that.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
not
ghost
out
was
yet.
fun. That was a fun. It was
Little
like
ghost- a little
what
ghost
was
hunt.
it? A Vogue video where they come in and just walk around your house, but there were ghosts everywhere. And then I got scared
Yeah.
because we went into the attic and I got. Yeah, ghosts are pretty horny.
Yeah, they are.
Yesterday was National Horny Day. How did you celebrate?
Right, we talked about celebrating it with fucking. What did you do?
Oh, nothing. I ate Chinese food. I went to Chinatown yesterday. LA's like
That's pretty
super
horny.
empty.
You should be staying in, you fool.
Yeah, you gonna die.
I'm a good boy. I don't get 6 feet close to people.
Okay.
Can you believe this is happening?
Yeah, it's a little crazy. Scary.
I don't think it's hit me yet still. The thing is that I was leaving Texas the day after the first incident in the U.S. Coronavirus occurred. It was in Texas.
Wait, where are you right now?
I'm back in London.
Okay. How is it over there?
It's same. I mean, lockdown.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I was the George Bush Airport. I think where it was the first case, right? And I had to take a plane from that airport the next day. I went, and I remember everyone was kind of like sussed out back then. And I was like, "Yo, this shit's gonna get serious." And then it got serious way later. I expected it, just people to start taking it seriously sooner. But yeah, aside from that, it hasn't. Luckily, I've been fortunate enough where it hasn't really affected me at all.
Yeah, like I really haven't done anything different. It still feels the same. Although I haven't seen Marion in almost a month and a half or like 6 weeks.
Is she alive?
Yeah, because her parents work in the medical field. So like she was like, nah, it's probably safer if we don't see each other during this time. Because like her parents actually have like I think maybe 6 to 7 corona patients in their hospital.
Oh, I was gonna say I think that's a great bullshit excuse for why she doesn't want to see you. The truth is she doesn't want to see you because she's working really hard on Donald Trump's campaign right now.
Yeah, that's true.
The re-election campaign. She's working real hard, making those Jenga pieces fall over. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, she's been making Jengas and knocking them down over and over.
She would get so bad if she heard that like IRL. Like she'd come at you. She'd come at your throat.
Yeah.
If she's really that mad, why doesn't she get rid of that Trump tattoo that she has?
I know it's on her ass
on
and
her
everything.
forehead.
I just have to see that all the time. On her forehead. It's like, dude,
Yeah,
have you
she
seen
got
that guy? There's a guy that has like a third. Like, do you follow a Snake Pit on Instagram?
I don't.
You need to see Snake Pit.
No.
It's nothing but horrible tattoos,
Okay.
and they're all.
You showed me Snake Pit, but I didn't follow them yet.
Okay.
You showed me on your
Is it
phone. I
like
remember you being like,
y'all remember that Drake forehead tattoo?
Yeah, it's like that, but worse.
hell yeah.
Oh, what a classic!
How
I
could
wonder
be
what she's
worse
up
than
to
that?
these days.
I'm
There's
about to
like-
look at Snake Pit real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. But like, even if people are listening, just follow Snake Pit on Instagram. That shit slaps. That shit hit different.
Oh, it has that dude who was on Dr. Phil who got sexy vegan tattooed on his face. Do you guys know that?
No.
Yeah.
His name was his like YouTube handle was sexy vegan something, and he like
You know,
got
I think we're on a track together.
what?
Yeah, because like back in like 2015 when I was thirsty and I would just like people would just send me stuff and I'll be like, yeah, I'll hop on that. Like I think I'm on a track with him, Anthony Fantano, and 3 Pac.
Oh my God, you were in a song with 3 Pac before he died?
Yeah.
Wow, a legend.
This was like back in the early days when I was like super thirsty, and I'm even on a track with Viper.
Oh yeah, it was on. Yeah, Viper, classic.
Kubrick's made some beats for Viper.
That's right. Shout out Kubrick's.
Yeah, dude, Sexy Vegan. He's got the tattoo of Sexy Vegan on his forehead, and then he's got tattoos of blue eyebrows where his eyebrows should be, and a star and some teardrops, and they're also blue, but it looks like Sharpie. It could be Sharpie.
Here, I sent you all their latest post. It's just the first post that they have on their page.
That's
While
good.
we're looking at this, I wanted to bring something up. I mean, thanks for I see it. Oh, that's lovely.
The
I was
chick
going to
eating
say,
someone's ass on this too.
yeah, these are. Yeah. Oh, where the chick is sitting on this dude's face.
Yeah, these are high quality tattoos. Has anyone gotten tattoos of your lyrics or like your albums and stuff yet?
I don't know. I know somebody was talking about it.
Someone got tattoos of our old designs from We Don't Suck. The yellow bill, purple Rav. They got tattooed like one on each arm, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna actually forward that to you.
Yeah, but no, I haven't seen lyrics or anything. I haven't seen like serious ones. Like that one's like kind of like a cartoony one. I haven't seen any like. Yeah, has anyone ever done that for you, Frank?
No, I'd feel kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It depends on like if I was proud of it or not. Like if someone got like, I don't know, like me pouring mustard on myself, I'd be all like, okay. That's very 2015 of you. Can you believe 2015 was 5 years ago?
That's really weird. It makes me feel old. But also, I have some news for you. I've got that tattooed on my back. Tattoo of you putting mustard all over yourself.
Speaking of numbers, guys, we can't be talking about numbers and continue to willfully ignore the fact this is episode 69 on 420, 420. We gotta thematics.
Okay,
we gotta do something relevant.
Let's all smoke weed.
Let's fuck.
Okay.
and then blow each other off. Yeah. Suck each other's dicks.
Yeah, that's what happens when you smoke weed. Like, everyone knows that. That's the gateway drug to homosexual acts.
Hear me out on this. Light some kush on the end of your dick and smoke the dick.
That sounds hot. It sounds like it burns.
Yeah, burning. You really just
sounding
no longer
weird.
will you have nerve endings on your penis.
Yo, Bill, kick a 42069 freestyle.
Hey, I'm smoking dicks. I be smoking weed too. I'm allergic to fucking seafood. It's 420, 69. Hey, it's 420, 69. This episode 69, drop on 420. Yeah, I'm out here riding on 420s because I got a big ass car and it's got 20-inch rims. They're sizable. Come through, you can microwave my face. Come through, I might just slay my race.
What?
Kill white people. 420, 69.
Can I do my 69 impersonation?
Now it's your 69 freestyle.
Yeah, let's
now
see
it's
that.
yours,
Okay.
Frank. The floor is yours.
Okay, yo, I love smoking weed. It makes me feel really free. What's that? My name is FrankJavCee. I got a really small PP. Okay, I'm done.
Damn.
That was good.
Facts. I seen it.
It's true.
It's not actually that small. It's pretty good.
Thank you.
He said,
Yo.
facts, I've seen it. It's not that small. Some would call it a massive penis.
Yo.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Me and Frank doing 69.
Oh.
For so long, we now got twisted spines. Ooh. 420. We smoked 420 blunts, about to smoke mo plenty. That's not grammatically correct. Come through, and I'm rapping off the dick. That's
Tight.
the weed. I got it from the dealer. But you know what? The truth don't have to rhyme sometimes.
Yeah, don't.
Check it out. It's 420. I'm about to smoke a hog leg. I'll be out here getting smog fed.
Oh,
I got 69 all head.
Oh.
I might just fuck a rhinoceros today.
You know what this reminds me of? When we were watching all those rap battles.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah.
one that guy said that was like really questionable?
Cannabis, probably.
Wait, he said no. He says I'm a piss in your mouth while you shit in your pants. That was it.
Yeah, shit in your mouth, shit in your pants. Yo, okay. One last thing, Frank. We got a rap battle, bro. Now that you've brought up rap battling, we've got a battle.
You know I'm not good at it.
All right, then you want me to take the lead and inspire you, hopefully?
Inspire me.
Yo, all right, Frank. Yo, tell me this. Would you consider yourself respectable? Then spread your hole.
Jesus.
I'm about to come through and eat you up like a vegetable.
Oh fuck.
Yo, I've got yellow balls. Like the rest of my body.
Talk.
Come through in the spot, and the rest of y'all bodied.
What?
Y'all, don't make me start spreading my snotty. That's my booger. Your girl, she's a hooker. And a looker.
Ooh.
I'm a booker for my next performance. That's sex endorsement time.
Sex endorsement.
It's a sex endorsement.
Yo, next performance, that's a sex endorsement. That's all I could think of on the spot, all right?
That's
all right,
good,
your
though.
turn.
Multisyllabic rhymes.
That's all I do.
I don't know.
Good.
Damn.
You start with spreading your hole.
Spreading your
Yeah, get to doing that.
Because then it's a rebuttal. If you start spreading your hole in front of me, it's like, damn, he's rebuttaling Rav's first round. That's crazy.
Yo, listen. I got it. Let me jump in real quick.
Bill jumps
Listen.
in. Yeah.
I'm out that water where the boats be. Finna spread my hole like it's goat sea.
Oh,
fuck.
You should go see closely.
You should go see. You know where the goat be. They all know me.
You
Hell
should witness the homie spread his hole closely. So wide open, you could say that hole is holy.
Jesus.
It'd be blessed as what the Pope see. You cannot cloak me.
So you become invisible like a gnome's seed.
Wow.
Yo.
Play Mortal Kombat, grab your balls and say toasty.
That's OD.
So weed. Just so weed.
Bro, 420
so
weed. Yeah, we had to do something like that, you know? It is 69 420. There had to be some sort of lyrical get down.
I always like listening to you guys.
Get down.
Like,
What'd you say?
I love listening to you guys like just freestyle. Like that shit slaps.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah.
I always find
Thanks,
it kind
man.
of I find it fun, but like I have to pace myself. I usually don't do it for like anymore for months on end.
Yeah.
But then it's like I feel like it's like a disease.
Yeah.
If I start freestyling, it's really difficult to stop. Bill actually has to be like, stop rapping. He has to say that.
Like, it's like this. The only times that I don't like it, because I like it when we're all like chilling and stuff. But then, like, okay, earlier we were playing Fortnite, and like, okay, this is the difference. I just sing bad songs badly.
Yeah.
Okay, I was singing "Build a Bridge" by Limp Bizkit earlier when I was constructing a bridge or something in Fortnite. Then also some other song I just bad at it, which I'm sure is equally stupid. But then like Rav couldn't stop freestyling, and it was just like he kept like basically like, come on, like keep freestyling with me, and I was like, nah.
I don't even remember anything. I don't even remember anything. I was just kind of going through and like I don't know.
My favorite thing that you do is you always say like "Rav come through." Like that's just something you always start with.
That's my filler line. That's when I'm like, fuck.
Yo, Rav come through and do bad kung fu.
Oh, dude. Come through like a glory hole. Eat Frank up like an Oreo. Yo.
Yummy.
Thank you. I am
You should
tasty.
be aborted slow.
What?
What?
See,
I
like
was
my
saying-
problem is like whenever I freestyle, like it's usually to like my sister or Marion, and they're always like, "Shut up, stop," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, well, whatever, man. Both of them won Trump re-elected. You gonna listen to them? You gotta, you gotta stand your ground.
Yeah, true. I think about that sometimes.
Just battle them. One day, come in there and battle them. Just like I'm a
Battle him.
shitty. What was it? Like you shit in your pants while piss in your mouth. Just
Straight up.
I'm gonna say that to my
piss in your
mom
mouth while you
later.
shit in your pants.
We go walk up on my mom. She's like, "Oh, hey, son, how you doing?" I'm gonna piss in your mouth while you shit in your pants. Eddie Long is your pastor.
Fun. It's like modern
You
Shakespeare.
should love it. It is. It's my favorite thing ever was Avocado, the dude who does all the filming for pretty much every big battle league. He was talking about it and he like explained battle rap to someone and they were like, "Oh, it's like 8 Mile." He's like, "No, it's more like competitive man poetry," is what he called it. And I think that's a better way to describe it because it's not like 8 Mile like at all. So
I've never seen
it's
8
different
Mile.
now. It's okay. It's pretty good.
Competitive man poetry. Speaking of competitive man poetry, we should
I
all
mean,
play
there's also
Fortnite.
not just men, but yeah.
There's sometimes
there's
a
also-
women's.
Yo, I saw somebody say like that on Twitter the other day that they called the girl Big Dog. Mm-hmm. What do you guys refer to your girls?
Big dog.
What would be the funniest thing? Well, how about this? We come up with one thing that we have to call each other's partners today without context. Like, just we have to decide one for Frank, one for me, one for Bill.
Let's see.
And then when you see your partner, you have to pull it out.
Okay. I'm
Big
down.
boy is like a good one. Big fella.
Big fella.
See,
Big
like
fella.
I could get away with saying this to Joe. Like, I feel like I could just say like, "It was good, big fella," and she would just like shrug it off, like, "Oh, like he's fucking stupid." So I'm just not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I could
about
say
it.
literally anything to Marion, and she would just be like, "Okay."
Do you think you could say what's good, big fella? If you
Here, I'm gonna say that to Marion right now. What's good, big fella? The last thing I said.
okay, so
The last thing I sent her was a meme that says, "It ain't over till the fat lady sings," and it says 2019 Lizzo, and then it says 2020 global pandemic, and she wrote, "Yikes."
it's so stupid.
Okay, she just seen the message, she typed, and then deleted whatever she typed.
Excellent.
She probably wrote,
Excellent.
"I'm blocking you," and then deleted that. It says, "I don't have to tell him."
No, she says, "I need to go for a walk or whatever, but I'm so lazy."
I like how she just totally doesn't acknowledge it at all. Like
Okay,
she's
what
just
should I
like,
say
yeah,
the
okay.
next thing should be?
You should wait. You should double down.
Okay.
And like whatever you say, have big fella at the end again. Just
Okay.
like
Call her big fella every day until she
Let's
dies.
see. I need to go for a walk
until
whatever,
you
but I'm
die or
so
she dies.
lazy. Let's see. What can I say to
just
that?
like you should say like, "I feel that, big fella."
I feel that big fella.
It's so stupid. It's like she knows you're doing something.
Let's see. I just said
she's like, "I'm not even gonna humor this." Like,
I feel that big fella. Like, who says big fella anymore? She just wrote, "Oh my god, why?" That's it. Oh my
That's
god,
amazing.
why? And she has multiple whys. Good time. She
I mean,
she
if
loves
you're
you
a real
guys.
man-
Like, we had a
Oh,
great
we
time
love her.
together.
It was so
hell
much
yeah,
fun.
hell yeah. It was a
As
lot
I said,
of
I
fun.
see yours and her face like every day because I use my planner
Aw.
frequently.
Thanks. I like
I
how
see
we're
you
all
guys
big
every-
crushed in that photo too. Like, they use like a 1 megapixel
Yeah,
camera.
well, it made us all a lot more round as well. It's weird, like wider, you know. Mm-hmm. I love it. It's great. It's a great. I don't know. It's great memories. I love.
I'm trying to think of like what else to call, like what's better than Big Fella.
I mean, Big Fella is great, and I mean, like if Frank was a real man, he'd follow up with like, what you mean, Big Fella? Otherwise, I would say we need to pick one out for Bill now, because Big Fella, you're right. With Bill's gonna be that's hard mode because it's hard to like surprise Bill's girl. With me, I could say if I called my girl Big Fella, she'd be very surprised. Like, excuse me. So that would be great. For me, I'm easy mode. We can come up with that last.
Like,
but for Bill,
I call this right now that if I say it one time, something like Big Fella, then she'd be like either she would ignore it completely or she would be like, what? Just kind of what? But then like if I say it twice, she's like, this is for the podcast. Like she'll know. Like she'll get it. Like,
oh, she'll know. I see.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty perceptive in that way, I guess. So I don't know what can I say.
That's why we need to come up with one that's better, that like suited, like specifically tailored for
all of the words that are coming for
partner.
me are just spicy words that I don't think you should use.
Yeah, maybe I don't offend her.
You should say, "What up, my gamer?"
Let's see. Wait, but it needs an adjective. We need an adjective on that. We need an adjective to add.
Spicy
like
gamer.
slimy gamer.
Slimy. How about Stinky? I love when people just call me Stinky. Like, what up, Stinky?
Stinky.
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 What up, Stinky?
Oh, fuck. Stinky.
Stinky's such a good word because it's so funny.
Okay, that means we have to replace gamer with something else because stinky is the perfect adjective. We have to use that. So what do we pair it with? It's like, it's like a fine wine that needs to be paired with the right meal.
Stinky. I don't know.
Lady of the evening.
No.
Stinky lady of the evening.
I just like stinky as a word. What up, Stinky?
Stinky. Yeah, what up, Stinky? Yeah, but it's kind of cute. And it's kind of like what Bill would probably call Jordan.
I would call her something like that, just like I call her poop head all the time. Like,
yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like she would be like on to that.
Oh, okay. How about this? It's not.
Or just not
let's
be
keep
weirded
it.
out at all.
Let's keep it on brand. You call her poop head. What's another word for like head?
What's another
cranium?
word for
Great. Okay. What up, shitty? What up, stinky shit cranium?
Fun.
What's up, stinky shit cranium? Sending it right now.
Jeez.
She just said she's making me a coffee. Like she was just like, oh, I'm putting coffee on for when you come over later. I'm just gonna say, what's up, you stinky shit cranium?
You could say thank you and then follow it with stinky shit cranium.
Thank you.
Fun.
Thank you, stinky shit cranium. I said it.
Well, you've called her poop head before, so it's just like it's from the same, It's
I don't think she's gonna see it right now because she's active 36 minutes ago. She's been tutoring her niece.
Have y'all talked about when Jordan slipped in the vomit at the show?
No, we haven't. She talked about it on Twitter and stuff. Let's get into that. Let's talk about the show. Let's just talk about the show in general.
That's what I want to know. It was like literally 30 minutes into the show and someone already like got threw up all over the girls' restroom.
And I was stressed out, bro. I was stressed out because I was just like sitting here like, I didn't know like how long I would have or something. And I was like stressed out about the show in general. And I'm walking around and people keep stopping me and they're like, yo, dude, fuck with your music. And I was like, okay, cool, blah, 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 talking. I'm trying to get over to her. And like, well, okay, the thing was like I'm by the bar and the thing is Jordan doesn't drink like hardly at all. The only time she drinks and like really like turns up is like at my shows. Like that's where she's like, let's get fucked up, and there's a bunch of people, like she had a bunch of internet friends there and she got all cute and she was like all fucking excited. And then so she gets fucking hammered like right off the bat. She's a lightweight. She's like just tossing them back like bam, bam, bam. I'm ordering her fucking drinks. And then so I'm chilling talking to someone, and she's like really drunk, okay? And then she grabs me and like pulls me by the arm, which is like weird. Like she wouldn't normally do that, you know? And I was like, what the fuck? You know, and I look over, and then she's just like, I'm like, hold on. Like I was in the middle of talking to someone. She was like, come here right now. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on, you know? And it sounded like she was mad at me, you know, but she was just mad. And she pulls me to the side. She was just like, and she's like crying. She's like drunk crying. It's like sad, you know? And I look, and she's like, I slipped and fell and vomit in the bathroom. And I was just like, wait, who threw up in the bathroom? Like, who just throws up on the fucking floor? It's like 30 minutes into the fucking show, you know?
Yeah.
And then she was just like, she's so upset, like so, and like she's like embarrassed because it's like all of her friends that she like just met for the first time, you know, all these internet people. And I'm like, fuck, like it's like 6 or 7 people that she was like looking forward to chilling with. And she's like, yo, I gotta go back, I gotta get a shower, like this is so gross. And like I'm like sitting here like, oh, she's overreacting. And I look at her leg, and it's just covered in like chunky gross vomit.
Yeah,
and
I remember
just
y'all pulled me over there. Yeah,
because like I didn't know what to do, because like I was gonna get her an Uber, but she was like real fucked up, and like I didn't want her to be like in the Uber by herself, and she didn't want to be in the Uber by herself like all fucked up like that. And it's already sus for girls to be getting Ubers, I feel like, and like by themselves. And so like I'm fucking like, what do I do? I pulled you to the side. I was like, yo, can I dip? Like, can I go take care of this? And we come back, and she gets a shower, but she was so sad. I remember like she was drunk sad. She called her mom, like, and was like hanging out. Like, I'm holding the phone, and she's like hanging out the shower, like, Mom, like the night is ruined. And I was like, calm down, it's fine, we're going back, you know. And she did her makeup, and it was like inspired by Solar Flare, like me and Rav's tape. Well, Frank, you did some production on there too, so our tape at this point, you know. So it's like, yeah, definitely, like it was like really thematic and all this stuff. And when she got in the shower, it like fucked it up, you know what I mean? And she was just really upset. But then we got back, and it was fine. But like when she sobered up, she realized like, oh, like it wasn't the end of the world, and it wasn't even that embarrassing. But it does suck. Like no one likes falling and vomit. That's pretty gross.
No, yeah.
We were talking about it afterwards, and she thought it was gravy at first. She was like, what's up with all this gravy on the floor? Wait a second.
She's like licking it. By the way, she has not responded yet to my she hasn't seen my stinky shit cranium.
What about for Rav? What are we gonna say?
What do we say?
Let's see, what's a good one? Like what's like a 90s term? But are we all following the same theme? Like the same theme? Like you could say like ginormous hyena.
I mean, we could honestly anything and everything should be on the table.
All right, let's see.
Except for like, you know, anything will be weird and off-brand, because I call her like sweet things usually. You know.
So you want us to say the opposite of sweet?
Call her. I'm looking at 90s. It's 90s words. 90s insults that needs to come back. Number 1 is dickwad. Call her dickwad.
Dickwad.
Just send the message. Dickwad. Listen here, dickwad. Just say that. That's nothing else.
Okay.
She's gonna come in and kick your ass, bro.
Yeah, she didn't read my previous message, so I don't know if she's going to be able to respond by the time this episode's over. She probably put her phone down and is watching TV in the other room.
I got a, whatchamacallit?
Okay, listen here, dickwad. Okay. We'll see what happens.
I recently read a fan fiction about me. It was the first fan fiction I've ever gotten.
Ooh. How was it?
Yeah, it was me and Justin from Super Mega cuddling because there's a thunderstorm outside.
Was there any smut?
No, it was just like, I'm scared of the thunder.
Like wholesome.
But like I didn't like the way they described me. They described me as like a husky Hispanic man who smelt of weed.
You smell very good.
Yeah. I mean,
thank you.
You smell you smell nice. I was going to say, actually, Bill did a bunch of fucking fanfic reading on the previous episode that I haven't yet heard.
Ooh. Yeah, it's I've got that exported and it's ready for you. Yeah, fucking I asked,
what are your fans like? I want to know.
Well, I only read like 5 of them. We got like maybe 16 or 17 submissions. Some of them, like Sharky sent one, like our channel artist sent one. Ooh. And it was just funny. But there was a few of them that were really like. There's a few I didn't read because they were just not funny. Like, you know what I mean? They were trying to be really funny. Like, but there's one of them was like me and Rav fight. Okay, it's Hitler, but he's thick, and it's called Thickler.
What?
Thickler.
Ooh.
Like it's Hitler but thick. And it like turns out that it was Jordan Peterson the whole time.
Jesus.
Like Thickler was Jordan Peterson, and I really like that because I got to do the Jordan Peterson voice.
The Kermit the Frog man voice.
Yeah, it's like just kind of high pitched Kermit the Frog voice, and yeah, so that happened. And I mean, there was a couple other ones. Like there was a few of them where it's like just me and Rav, and all of them, me and Rav are lovers. Like in all of them, like there's not one of them where we don't at least do something a little bit gay. But there's nothing wrong with that, I'm sure. I mean, it's a little inaccurate, just a little, but you know, we are definitely. There was some stuff that was like a little too smutty,
really,
for me to read. Yeah,
we literally just rapped about gaping holes earlier.
I mean, that's true, but I don't know. It went into some pretty. It was just porn. It's just word porn.
Word porn.
Porn with words.
They didn't have the eccentricities and the complexities of real life in there. That's what I want to read.
There was one that was really funny. Like the ending was great. Like I said, like I was like, this is well written and funny. But I can't remember exactly what it was all about. But I remember it being like a very. No. It's probably come out
by the time this episode is out.
Okay, cool.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be 68 and this is 69. We had to rush to get to 69.
Yeah, they'll come out 2 days apart, basically, in these episodes.
Yeah, you hit me up at like the weirdest time because my sleeping schedule was literally reversed, where I just sleep during the day and stay up all night. And then you were like, you want to be on the podcast? And I'm like, hold up. So I stood up an entire 24 hours just to get a regular sleeping schedule so I could be here.
Oh, man. Thank you for that.
Aw.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, big fella.
You're welcome, my
stinky shit cranium.
Stinky shit cranium.
That's what the next album's gonna be called. Oh yeah, so congratulations on your 200K monthly listeners. Well, I'm a measly little 170K monthly listeners. Thank you for bringing me up to your level.
You only have that many?
Yeah.
Why do we have him on our podcast, Bill? I thought we talked about this.
Yeah, I thought this was a 200 and up only club.
Yeah.
You know what I was gonna do?
This is awkward.
I wanted to cause Marion's been wanting to sing more. I wanted to make like a weird cuckoldry post where I was like, hey, are you a producer with more monthly listeners than me? Produce my girlfriend. But I was like, no, that's stupid. People get mad.
It's kind of funny, but
sorry, you have to have more monthly listeners than me if you want to produce my girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
So you guys want to produce my girlfriend?
I'll slide some beats y'all's way. You know what I'm saying? I'm always down with the sickness.
Do you think new metal's coming back?
Do I think what's coming back?
New metal. Do you think it's gonna come back?
I feel like it did come back with like all those like SoundCloud rappers who put alternative rock as their genre on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Like dudes like I don't mean this as like an insult at all, but like dudes like It's Okay to Cry. I feel like that's like new wave new metal, like new metal. Is like more on the rap side than the rock side, but it's still got rock influence. I think that it's like we're in the middle of that. Or like what's his name? The dude that 6ix9ine got his whole style from. Zillakami. Zillakami's definitely like new metal to me.
Ooh, I need to look this up. No.
I'll give you some links later. There's like a whole like scene.
I'm stuck in the past right now.
This is actually kind of older too. This is like maybe 2017. Like it's kind of like a phase. I'm listening to
like 70s, 80s people nonstop right now.
That's tight though. That's where the good shit is.
I'm on a have you ever heard of 80s freestyle?
Nah.
That's what I'm all about. Like, do you know the Modelo time memes? That
yeah.
It's like all those like weird synthesizers.
Oh, like
from,
the
like
breakdancing type beats and stuff.
Yeah, and then they'd have like the orchestra hits like dun 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 dun.
Would like
I've been fucking heavy with that.
Is like Enya in that kind of?
No, Enya's 90s, I think.
Yeah, I think Enya is 90s. I don't know why I thought Enya
electronica.
Yeah, no.
Wait, have you guys been hearing this weird, like, sloppy, wet spaghetti slapping noises panned 100% to the left
No.
for the past 15 seconds? I have. It's ad time.
Not ad
shit.
time.
Oh, Frank, do you hear any noises other than what I just described by any chance?
No, I do not.
Frank, no, Frank, you hear something.
Oh
you hear
shit!
something.
I hear a bunch of sloppy spaghetti sounds.
What else do you hear? What else do you hear?
Fuck you guys.
Thanks, guys. I these are very easy to. I hear those sounds too. Yes, I do. I hear that. Can you hear the sound of the ad starting? The ad starting and no more sounds.
I guess. I mean, there is that, like, dog on the bicycle over there.
Fuck.
Okay, so ad time, episode 69. Everybody wants to know what the new product is, and everybody should already be very familiar with this product.
If you're not, then you're a cop.
Just ask me a bunch of questions right now, Bill.
Okay, how big's your dick?
Yes.
Excellent.
Next question.
How big isn't your dick?
That's right. Today's product is foreskin glasses. Glasses made entirely out of foreskin,
Wow.
including the lenses themselves. Now, Bill has been using this product for the past 30 years almost.
Yeah.
Bill, please enlighten us. Why do you insist on using the foreskin
Okay,
glasses?
I'm just gonna throw some numbers at you really quick. Okay.
They better be 69.
When you look at a standard definition television, that's like a 420p. Okay, that's 420p.
Yeah. 420p. Yeah.
When you
69 RPM.
69 RPM. When you look at a HD TV, that's
Yeah.
1080 P's. Okay.
Yes.
Sometimes
That's a lot of
720.
Ps.
I guess is 720 still considered HD now? I don't know anymore. But
It used to be for sure. at
yeah,
least.
okay. 720 or 1080 P's. Okay.
That's what people call it. Yeah.
When you look at a 4K TV, a lot of P's. Lot of them.
Yes,
But 400,000 easily. P's.
at least.
At least.
A lot.
I know that my numbers are based in science. Okay. But when you put these foreskin glasses, just slap them right on over your retinas, you're gonna
Yeah.
see in millions of P's. Nothing
So
but
I'm
P's.
interested. So that's interesting. I wanted to ask a few things. I know that you had a hand in designing.
I did.
This product.
I did. I
right?
used my own
And
foreskin.
I'm curious. I have a few questions. So there's no rims,
Sure.
and there's no any other material. It's just to the untrained eye, just looks like a piece of foreskin just stretched
Yeah.
in
Just
front of your face,
Oh,
right?
the whole face,
and wrapped
yeah.
around your ears, actually tied in little knots,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Could you explain the decision behind
Well,
that
there's a few
specific?
reasons. There's a few reasons.
Okay.
I was actually
Throw
born.
some numbers at me, please.
Okay, so when I was born, I had a 23% chance of being a normal baby, but instead I elected to take the 69, to make the 100%. And
That's not the correct math. Is
okay,
it?
Is this your ad,
31?
sir?
Yeah.
Sir?
It's 69
29
plus 31.
plus 69 is 420.
Yeah.
Don't sheesh.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, listen. So I elected to be a mutant baby when I was a kid. And when I say I elected, I just was. And I have the same thing that Cyclops had, where he can, like, when he opens his eyes, it's just a whole bunch of fucking red lasers. But instead of red lasers, it's mayonnaise. It's my quirk. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I open my eyes wide, mayonnaise sprays out. And so every time that someone tried
It's
to
a
put,
gift and a curse.
yeah, it's a gift and a curse. The gift side of things, I never have a dry sandwich ever.
Yeah.
But the curse
Yeah.
is that there's just
You can't look your love
buckets
of the
of
love
mayonnaise.
of your life in the eyes.
Yeah. So I was trying to find some kind of thing to cover and shield. Every time I put glasses on, it just rocketed them out, like put it on a geyser full of mayonnaise, warm mayonnaise, because it's coming from my body. So anyway, so I thought, what could stop this? And then after a lot of deliberation, a lot of experimentation, 12 years of just mayonnaise just everywhere, we finally figured out foreskin was the thing that stopped it, and so that's why I put it on.
That makes sense, but that seems like a very personal story. How would you pitch it to someone like Frank, who doesn't have this gift that you possess?
I mean,
how would you pitch it to?
I'm sure that there's more people than me that have this
Throw
gift.
some numbers at him.
All right, yeah. So listen. You have 100% chance of not seeing 100% if you don't put these glasses on, Frank. This foreskin, just stretch it around your eyes, let it nestle.
You mean an eyelid?
Yeah, that, whatever, man. I don't care. I'm just getting paid. So, listen, let me ask you some stuff. I'm going to ask you some questions. Frank, do you ever feel like you can't see in the distance or up close?
Yes.
Or in the middle? Okay, then these are for you. All right, so I'm going to throw some more numbers at you. So you have a 0% chance of seeing everything unless you put 100% of these glasses on 100% of your eyes and also face that's going to have foreskin. Okay, so
can I do an ad afterwards?
Of course, absolutely. But
Sure.
Frank, first I need you to ask Bill some questions about this product.
Yeah,
Okay,
do you have
Bill,
any questions?
Will this product make me see better?
Okay, Bill, respond by throwing numbers at him, please.
Okay, 1,042, 9.3 carry the 4. Think about that. Marinate on that. Let that soak in.
Don't forget the square root.
Are y'all
Square
seeing the
root.
pictures I'm posting into our Discord chat?
I cannot see anything. Because there's mayonnaise everywhere.
I'm thankful for that last one.
I took my glasses off for a second to see up close, and I just got mayonnaise all over my laptop.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Like during these, what's it called? What do they say? Like in emails or like when fucking commercials are? They're like during these
Trying times.
Yeah, during these trying times, you sometimes have to think of safety first. So what my product is dong masks for your dong.
Oh yeah, dude.
Uh-oh. Explain,
Damn.
how does the technology work?
So, as you know, your urethra carries a lot of germs that could be spread to people very easily. So, what my product
Just
does...
mine?
Yes. Let me throw some numbers at you. 100% of urethras carry millions of germs.
Damn.
So in order to close up that urethra, I'm giving away free dong masks that you put over your dong to stop the germs from flying out of your urethra.
Huh.
It stops 99.9% of germs.
Have you been using this product yourself?
I've been using it since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and so far my dong has not received any germs.
Okay, I'm almost convinced, but just I feel like there haven't been enough numbers thrown at me just yet.
Okay, so COVID-19 has a 25% mortality rate. So with my dong mask, it lowers to 0% mortality rate.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Can you just keep
Bill, what do you
throwing
think?
numbers like they're just nonsensical numbers at me because that's what I respond to?
Okay, so we have several different sizes of dong masks. We have our 2-inch version for those that have very narrow urethras. Our largest one we have is a 12-inch version for very large urethras. And we can have customizable sizes, and they're for the low price of $4.20, you can get your own dong mask.
Wow.
See, this is way better than a foreskin glasses. See, that doesn't even make any
No,
sense.
it's not. It's good, but it's not as good, you know?
It's not as good.
It's like, it's maybe like 60% as good.
60% as good? I don't know about that. You're the one who's like, oh yeah, 100 minus 69 is 28. I'm like, excuse me?
I didn't say that. Maybe that there was some. Maybe there's some leftover percents. It's beautiful.
All right, guys. You know what, Bill? Quick, end this on a high note.
Well, before we end this, I wanted to say that I've received a message back from Jordan. When I said thank you, stinky shit cranium, when she made me coffee, she said a crying emoji, responded with a crying emoji and said, "Well, okay then." Then I said, "I'm sorry, it was for the podcast." She said, "What?"
You bitch.
I said, "We all picked a name and we had to call our girls." And then she said, "Okay, you cunt bubble the dildo ass head bitch." And then I said, "Was that for your podcast?"
Yeah, and she left you on red.
I'm finna come to a picture of Alex Trebek.